Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. We can hardly wait for the start of this one, and it's all up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's our visiting team and our home team. So glad you have joined us. It's a divisional round matchup here in the playoffs. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner, both these teams feeling the momentum, feeling good. They won last week on Wild Card Weekend. They're starting to look forward and dream Super Bowl. One of these teams gets to the conference championship game. What are you looking for in a game like this?
Yeah, and you're exactly right, Mike. Both these teams we saw just a week.
We think we have quite a battle in store. The winner onto the NFC title game. And off we go here in the divisional round. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his fourth NFL campaign.
Winning in the wild card round, certainly an accomplishment that this team should be proud of. But Mike, if he wants to take his team to the championship round next week, he's going to have to lead by example and play a mistake-free game against a team known for capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. Yes, you have to be aggressive. You have to be willing to take some risks. But those risks have to be calculated, because if you get reckless against this group, you're going to be flying home and you're going to get ready for the offseason.
On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. 3rd and 9. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Now a give to Davis. Davis has the first down and more. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it on in. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. We're all set to kick this one away. To return is Williams. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Middle of the field, that's taken in by Baker.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Here's the punter now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. He'll get this to Baker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Davis. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A hit, and he has lost the football. The defense has got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. On first down, it's Davis. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Zone read, it's a give to Davis. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders had different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it away. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Inside the 10, it is caught, and he's going to be taken down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. He pulls it in around the 5. Now here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little...
That one is caught beyond the pylon.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And his guys are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown in my direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they live for.
The home team's offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the visitors are going to have it just past their 25.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
So now this team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. To the right side here, pass is caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Slot receiver headed right. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the left side here. Caught by Baker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. It is a touchdown.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So now this to give themselves a lead here, heading to the half. The kick is good. What a turn of events at the end of the half. They will take a 1-point lead into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll send their tight end left. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's a toss, right side.
Well, it's pretty clear this offensive coordinator feels the vulnerability of this run defense is on the edges. They continue to get the ball out wide. They do it here with a nice toss play, and he's able to pick up good yardage.
One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Bates' kick is good. And his guys add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Middle of the field, that's taken in by Baker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated.
That is intercepted. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a short pickup, too. About the 42-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Tight end going in motion here. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got room at the 30. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job.
And he's into the end zone.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. His kick is good, and his guys will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run. It's Davis. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack. So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And that is going to be good enough. He's got that 1st down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. He's going to try to do this himself, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it's 4th and goal.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally, the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They send the tight end in motion. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw yet again. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
At the 13-yard line.
I'll give on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. 3rd down, 3 to go. We'll try to pick this up with a jet sweep. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run, and he'll go down, back at the 4. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Slot man in motion left. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. And he will fight his way to the end zone.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And his guys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
First and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Number 24 of the ball carrier. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.